for us in this one. And here's a guy expected to carry a lot of the load for his team on the ground against one of their biggest enemies. It's the Chiefs going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. First down, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So they're operating in the red zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Still, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And some room to work. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he spins through. And he's got some space here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. taken at about the 16. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Andy Dalton, a first-quarter touchdown pass in that one. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelce. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward right at the 45. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
One quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top early. And we're back to Oakland after this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A good chance this is four-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Second down following the run. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Finding some room at midfield. Caught. Kelce, left side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Dancing away at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a... Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Let's go, guys.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On target over the middle to Hill. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 18-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now they'll run on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every.
Travis Kelce. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 85 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They are big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
The 2nd quarter now in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Trevor Siemian with 2 first-half touchdown passes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more.
Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Oakland.
Let's go, guys.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And here now is Travis Kelce. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete, the tight end Kelce. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Raiders have really struggled out of the gate here. The Chiefs have done a good job taking control of this game, and the scoreboard shows as much. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. First and 10, Nelson's wide open, able to make the grab. And after the short pass, he'll score as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Now first and 10, Hill will get a sweet spin move, and he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. Lead now goes to 13. King's gonna kick it away. The return will start from the 49, and he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. That puts them up by 2 touchdowns. First and 10, they'll go with the run here, and he caps off the 2-play drive with the score. Third and 7. The lead now at 24. Lickenbach's gonna find his mark, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. The blowout rolls on. Now first and 10, Lickenbach's completion is made out of the gun. And this goes 60 yards for the score. Chiefs way out in front. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Oakland for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. He's got daylight. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. How about that? Their quarterback, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, Nice move. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. They run the counter now on 1st down. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he...
Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. This will be fielded at the 17. A spin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now running right through it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Patterson. And the Raiders have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Third and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Fights him off. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. Green 39. Green.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the right side, it's Kelsey. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for only 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spins past another.
Oh, my man.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set. Green 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2 spins. Oh, now he bowls him over. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Denver. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Deshaun Watson closing in on a 300-yard afternoon, and he has a touchdown pass as well. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.